It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he muffs it. It's loose. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Quick give. It's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Works the middle of the field. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes down the right side. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off the touchdown pass.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs through the tackle. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll run it. It's Edwards. Stopped right there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. Here's Reed to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And here's the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Martin. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Martin. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Reed. Rushes on. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. It's caught. Gets loose in the middle. Inside the touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Aggies. A pick 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Iamaleava stepping to the right. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Left side, it's Martin. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw one first. Unloads it left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Bussey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on.
Trying to get behind the defense. Caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Reed. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Reed. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's Pitt, Abe.